Welcome to NASA Tasha.
Today, we'll highlight some of the best new Netflix series that have been launched in the past 2 months. From thrilling dramas to charming comedy to mind-bending thrillers, the platform has something for everyone. So take a seat back and enjoy as we examine the exceptional Netflix original series that have just debuted, demonstrating the skill and inventiveness that make these shows a must-see. Number 10. Midnight at the Para Palace. It is a time-travel historical drama directed by Emre Şahin. Set in Istanbul, it follows Esra, an ambitious young reporter tasked with writing a story on the renowned Para Palace Hotel. However, her visit takes a surprising turn when she's unexpectedly transported back to 1919, a transformative period in Turkey's history. In this past era, Esra becomes entwined in a political conspiracy and teams up with the hotel's owner to thwart a plot that threatens the foundation of modern Turkey, all while trying to find her way back to her own timeline. With 2 seasons so far, the series expertly combines historical drama, political intrigue, and sci-fi elements. Though the blend of genres sometimes disrupts the pacing, the show's unique premise and rich cultural backdrop offer a fascinating and immersive experience. Number 9. The Last Night at Tremor Beach. It is a psychological thriller miniseries directed by Oriol Paulo. The drama focuses on Alex, a musician and composer who is struggling with past traumatic events and healing from hand injuries. In an attempt to find inspiration and concentrate on his music, he withdraws to a remote Spanish seaside village. However, his peace of mind is disrupted when he gets hit by thunderbolt during a violent storm, making him mentally and physically disturbed. Following the tragedy, Alex starts to have frightening visions that get worse and seem to foretell future calamities. The narrative skillfully blends aspects of supernatural horror and psychological suspense to provide a chilling experience. The show's bleak seaside setting and depressing cinematography create an unsettling beauty, with chilly blue tones mirroring Alex's dark, tormented psyche as he faces unresolved past experiences and impending new dangers. Plus, the editing is fluid, keeping the pacing interesting by striking a balance between cryptic clues and emotional flashbacks. Nevertheless, it occasionally deviates from the primary plot, illustrating the intricacy of Alex's shattered psyche more. Despite several storyline diversions, the show's immersive commitment to detail and Javier Rey's multifaceted performance make it a fascinating viewing experience. Number 8. Go Ahead, Brother. It is a crime thriller series directed by Maciej Pieprzyca. The show centers on Oscar, an ex-top police officer who is forced to quit the force after having a panic attack. To make circumstances worse, his father passes away and leaves him a huge debt from gambling. But when Oscar accepts a job as a security guard, he uncovers a labyrinth of deception and crime. The allure of making quick cash gets to him, and he commits a little theft that goes horribly wrong and puts his family in jeopardy. The show's action scenes are without a doubt its high point. However, these great scenes may be quickly forgotten as the show concludes because the plot and character arcs fall short of the action. Ultimately, the show finds it difficult to strike a balance between its exciting action sequences, a dull plot, and thin characters. While not everyone will enjoy this crime thriller, those seeking an action-packed series will like it. Number 7. Tomb Raider: The Legend of Lara Croft. It is an animated action-adventure series based on the popular Tomb Raider video game franchise. The show follows adventurer Lara Croft on her thrilling quests for hidden kingdoms and ancient relics, where she faces dangerous traps, strange monsters, and cunning adversaries. Longtime fans will enjoy spotting familiar characters and game references, while newcomers can dive in without prior knowledge, thanks to the series' largely self-contained narrative. The animation is sleek and modern, capturing the game's action-packed energy with detailed artwork depicting ancient ruins and archaeological sites. But the pacing varies. Some episodes lean heavily on action, while others linger on plot details. Even with some creative liberties taken, Tomb Raider remains a faithful homage to the beloved game series, offering an exciting exploration of Lara Croft's legendary adventures. Number 6. Don't Come Home. It is a horror suspense series directed by Woodenai Intarakaset. The narrative centers on Vari, who takes her youngest child, Min, to the isolated family home where she formerly resided 30 years earlier. Soon after, both of them encounter weird, inexplicable events, and the mystery grows when Min abruptly disappears, prompting police officer Fa to take up the investigation. As Fa and Vari continue their investigation, they find evidence that points to a sinister mystery hidden inside the house. The show uses a 6-episode format to convey a strong message on parenthood and violence in the home. Despite a few eerie scenes, the show is more of a drama than a horror series. Each episode lasts approximately 40 to 45 minutes, making the series an easy binge watch with nice pacing. Even though the major revelation occurs somewhat early, the following episodes concentrate on assembling a chain of occurrences. One of the series' strongest points is its straightforward narrative, which offers satisfying resolutions without depending on confusion. It is highly recommended for a quick, casual binge owing to its intriguing drama, mystery, and thriller elements. Number 5. The Diplomat. It is a political thriller series created by Deborah Kahn. The story follows Kate as she settles into her new prominent post as the U.S. ambassador to the U.K. during a global emergency, all while attempting to survive her turbulent marriage to fellow professional diplomat Hal. Season 1 concluded with Kate realizing that the strike on a British warship that drove her to the UK was not an act of a foreign nation, but rather the prominent official member, and now she has to prove it. Throughout Season 2, Kate Weiler continues to investigate both the deadly assault on a British aircraft cruiser and the vehicle explosion that murdered Parliament member Merritt Grove and seriously injured her husband, Hal. The show's slick cinematography highlights the high-stakes nature of international diplomacy while providing a nuanced and realistic depiction of global political environments. In Season 2, Kate's character is further developed, showcasing her brilliance and tenacity as she manages her marriage and her diplomatic responsibilities. However, in situations with a lot of political talk, some viewers could feel that the pace was slowing down. Overall, Season 2 brilliantly expands upon the themes of loyalty and power introduced in the previous season, engrossing viewers in the complexities of international relations while providing a gripping glimpse into the human costs of diplomatic service. Number 4. Hellbound Season 2. It is a supernatural thriller that carries on the gripping plot of Heavenly Judgment that began in the first season. Season 2 picks up 8 years later, where several factions are fighting for dominance. The religious organization known as the New Truth Society, which was once headed by the charismatic Jung Jin-soo, is struggling with dwindling public support after Chairman Jung's own resignation. On the other hand, the radical cult Arrowhead strives to rid the world of sinners, escalating their obsessive attitude toward salvation. In the meantime, the decentralized organization Sodo, which was established by Min Hye-jin, a lawyer, with the intention of defending individuals who were designated for execution, has started to stray from this goal in favor of power. Season 2 revolves around these faith-centered organizations, the New Truth, the Arrowheads, and Sodo, who now have to deal with the unexpected resurrections of the previously executed. The series expertly blends scary elements with stunning visuals, and amazing effects bring the terrible monsters to life, contributing to the unsettling mood. Plus, new characters add dimensions to the plot, heightening its moral difficulties. Overall, Hellbound Season 2 is a chilling examination of justice, faith, and human nature that upholds the show's reputation as a provocative supernatural thriller and pushes viewers to consider the concepts of philosophy. Number 3. Territory. It is a 6-part Greg McLean-directed neo-Western drama series. The show centers on the Lawson family, who have controlled Marianne Ranch for many generations. However, when Colin, the old patriarch, becomes less capable, the ranch turns into a battlefield for power battles. As competitors vie for possession of an entire ranch or of portions of Colin's dynasty, conflicts within a family, along with those from outside sources, intensify. This combination of internal family dynamics and external competitiveness creates the ideal environment for an engrossing story with power conflicts and shifting allegiances. Although the Australian outback provides the main setting, it falls short of providing the thrill that one might anticipate from such a location. At its core, Territory is a cliched parody of Yellowstone and other family dramas that highlight the hardships of a prosperous dynasty in the face of reckless rivals. The series reduces its supporting cast to stereotypical characters, but Anna Torv excels in her main part. While Territory feels like a mix of better originals, it can be enjoyable for aficionados of the Western genre. Number 2. The Law According to Lydia Poet. It is a historical crime series inspired by Italy's first female lawyer, Lydia. Like the first season, Season 2 is divided into 6 episodes that mostly follow the case-a-week narrative format, with a looping narrative serving as the character's main goal. The first episode sets the scene for the cliffhanger, with each episode taking us a few inches closer to solving the larger puzzle. Throughout Season 2, Lydia deals with more complicated court situations, her character develops, and her interactions with friends, family, and co-workers show her uniqueness. The one negative aspect is that because of the lengthy trial scenes, the pace periodically slows down. Some viewers might wish there was a little more action outside of the courtroom. Overall, this season is as binge-worthy as the previous, with a satisfying climax that has been missing in recent Netflix shows. So regardless of whether you're drawn in by the simmering love triangle or the historical setting with a contemporary twist, this one has entertainment written all over it. Number 1. Murder Mindfully. Based on Karsten Dass's best-selling book of the same name, it is a crime comedy miniseries. The story revolves around lawyer Bjorn Diemel, who spends the majority of the day working for dubious clients, giving little spare time for his wife and kid. In an attempt to strike a balance between his morally questionable work and his family, he enrolls in mindfulness classes. This choice unpredictably sets him on an unlawful course, transforming him from attorney to killer as he attempts to hide one crime with another, entangling himself in a web of lies. The show has a darkly humorous tone that is reminiscent of the television series Mr. In-Between, in which a professional assassin juggles his career of killing with his family lifestyle. This new series takes an identical approach to black comedy, keeping a slice-of-life vibe while fusing grim moments with laughter. With the aid of powerful performers and effective execution, the show brilliantly depicts a guy adopting mindfulness ideals to defend more cruel actions. Tom Schilling does a fantastic job portraying the casual lawyer-turned-criminal, adding depth to his role. This is sure to be a hit among dark, character-driven comedy fans.